I don't care who's in the driver's seat. You should care, because whichever one it is, that's the life you're living today. 6 virgins all battling for control of your next move, your next word, your next decision. And here's what should stop you in your tracks. Only one of them gets today. Not all 6, not a compromise. 1. So before you scroll past this, before you tell yourself you'll deal with it later, ask yourself, which version of you is winning right now? Because transformation isn't about becoming someone new. It's time for you to recognize which version is running your life, plus which one will hand you the keys to a different life. Most people never even realize they're at war with themselves. They constantly wonder why nothing changes though. But you're about to see all 6 versions. And once you see them, friend, you can't unsee them. By the end of our conversation, you'll know exactly which version has been sabotaging you, which one's been keeping you small, and which one's ready to take you higher than ever before. Let's meet them, shall we? Version 1. You know them. Stuck at every crossroads. Is this the right time? What if I'm making a mistake? Should I wait until I'm more ready? Every day, the same loop. Every decision equals the same delay. This version wants the transformation, dreams about it, plans for it, but refuses to take the first step. And here's what perplexes me the most. It thinks it's being careful, but it's really being afraid. Nothing grows while you're waiting for permission. Nothing builds while you're waiting for that perfect opportunity. At 21, you're paralyzed by too many options. At 51, you're paralyzed by the question, what if it's too late? Is this version steering your life right now? Because if it is, you're about to meet its closest friend, version 2. This version moves through life on mute. Stay small in rooms, avoid spotlights, tiptoeing around conflicts. You tell yourself you're being humble, respectful, low-key, but really, you're just hiding. This version calls fear being mature. It calls silence keeping the peace. But the truth, we know, but hate to admit, you cannot transform while trying to stay invisible. You can't build the business while being afraid of being seen, and I can tell you that from my own personal experience. You can't leave that relationship while protecting everyone's feelings, and you can't speak your truth while managing everyone's comfort. The invisible version keeps you safe, but safe from what? The very life you're trying to create. Are you moving like that today? Hold that thought for a second, because there's another version that's even more exhausting. Version 3. Oh, this version is super busy for no damn reason. Mind spinning, thoughts racing, analyzing, strategizing, always, and a catastrophe waiting to happen. Every decision becomes a research project, every move becomes a mental marathon, and you think you're being smart, thorough, prepared, but here's what's really happening. You're burning energy in place, like running in place. The hurricane makes you feel productive while keeping you completely stuck. At 19, you're spinning on what's my purpose. At 49, you're spinning on did I waste my life? Different questions, same prisons, meaning you are locked up. This version will plan your entire transformation and never execute a single step. Is this version running your days right now? Pause right here for a second. My name is Shatica Miles. My friends call me Myss T. Motivation, mindset, empowerment, me. That's what I deliver every single time you show up here. If you're ready to stop letting the wrong version control your decisions, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because the next version, it's been keeping you alive, but barely. Version 4. You know how to endure. Push through pain, carry an impossible weight. You survive what would break most people. There's real power here, real resilience, but there's also something else. Exhaustion that never ends. This version keeps you upright, but it never lets you rest, never lets you heal, and never lets you actually live. Survival mode at 25 looks like grinding 3 jobs. At 55, you're in a soul-draining career because it's stable. Here's what the soldier doesn't understand. You're capable of more than just drowning all the time. You can't evolve while you're constantly bracing for the next disaster. Is this version the one you're living right now without realizing it? But everything's about to shift with version 5, with the mover. This version doesn't wait for the perfect timing or permission. It doesn't hide from risk. It doesn't overthink the path. It doesn't just survive every day. This version, not fearlessly, not flawlessly, but forward moving. The mover tries, it fails, it adjusts, and it tries again. This is a version that looks discomfort right in the eye and says, let's dance. The 23-year-old mover quits the safe job to chase or attract dreams. The 53-year-old mover finally starts therapy, and the 73-year-old learns a new language. This version refuses to let age, fear, or doubt write the story. Are you ready to become this version? Because there's one more. This is the one that changes everything. Version 6. This is you at full power. Clear, focused, unshakable. Locked onto what matters and completely immune to all the noise. This version doesn't chase validation, it doesn't feed distractions, and it doesn't bend to fear. The architect doesn't react to life, the architect designs it. When you show up as this version, survival mode ends. Creation mode begins. Your morning shift, your choices shift, your entire trajectory shifts. The paralyzed asks, is it time? The architect decides when it's time. The invisible asks, what will they think? The architect says, that's not my business. The hurricane asks, but what if? The architect says, then I adjust. The soldier asks, can I make it though? The architect says, I'm not here to survive, I'm here to build. This is a version that doesn't just change your life, it transforms your life. So let's recap so you can never look back. The paralyzed keeps you frozen and maybe. The invisible keeps you small and unseen. The hurricane keeps you spinning but stationary. The soldier keeps you breathing but exhausted. The mover wakes you up and gets you going. The architect sets you free and builds your future. 6 versions, 1 winner, 1 day. So here's the only questions that should matter. Which version of you is controlling your life right now? Drop those numbers down in the comments, 1 through 6. 1 if you're paralyzed, 2 if you're invisible, 3 if you're the hurricane, 4 if you're the soldier, 5 if you're the mover, 6 if you're the architect. Your answer tells me exactly where your breakthrough begins. Here's the truth that changes everything. You don't have to stay in the version you've been in. The paralyzed will keep you waiting forever. The invisible will keep you hiding forever. The hurricane will keep you analyzing ever. And the soldier will keep you surviving forever. But the mover, the architect, they only need one decision. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, not when the stars align, right this second. You have the power to choose which version steps forward right now. If you recognize even one of these versions in yourself, that's not a problem. That's awareness. Awareness is where the world starts to turn in your favor. Once you see which version is running your day, you can change it. That's why this matters. Choose the version that rises above the smoke. I'm Myss T. Motivation, mindset, empowerment. I'll see you when you step into the version of you that's been waiting to take over. Now choose. It's time to end this war once you decide.